Ooh. AEW, whoop-de-doo, I don't know how I feel about AEW after watching AEW tonight. You're used to this. I say that the only thing that I have to applaud them on right now is that it's funny. AEW is the same thing each and every week, but now the stuff that they're trying to do is so campy and so over the top and so stagey like a show that it completely takes you out of the entire production. Does that make any sense? Like you're gonna get good matches on the show, but then when they do wrestling things like in-ring promos or just promos in general, it doesn't seem like it's it seems like it's a terror. AEW is like a territory, but they just go around the United States and all over the world. Like it's really a independent circus that just goes around and just entertain people. That's what I took away from the show. Because they have a lot of good people here, but these people are just in like meaningless things. Well, I will say that the that the Stokely Hathaway promo was very funny. It was very funny. But you started off with MJF. He gave like a great promo. He looked like a world champion. And he held the championship like somebody from AWA, like how Ric Flair holds his championship. He don't hold it with the championship around his shoulder. He holds it, in his hands. Now, I would have liked it if MJF came out that way. This as much as he wants to get back to that title picture. I mean, where do you go from here with him with the title? It's almost like, TNA and WWE. I guess for them it's a CMLL thing. So he looks great with the championship. I just don't like it where they're going with him later on in the show when he interacts and tries to get back into the Hurt Syndicate like a little bitch. Like he comes cowering back to them like, bro, give me a chance. It'll be me and you. I'm going to get the championship and then you guys help me. And then MJF is like, hold up, player. You keep on talking about this man. Like, we in the business of hurting people. We want to hurt motherfuckers. It ain't all about you. And even if you do get the world championship, you're going to have to deal with Bobby Lashley. Now, I like where they're going with this. If they can go with this story here, AEW has a great story to tell. If they had like a booker, they can book that out to like the next All In show where MJF is the world champion and Bobby Lashley is coming after him now. You could have that, but you just got what you got right now. And Hangman Adam Page, and how many times they gonna tell that story with him helping out a friend who's fallen by the wayside, got the fuck beat out of him, Mark Briscoe. And here comes Adam Page at the end of the show to save the day. He fighting with MJF and stuff like that. Okay, but I got confused. I was like, is this a tournament? This is a tournament, right? I think so. And MJF is in this tournament, but he has this briefcase clipboard that says that he has a title match anytime, any place, anywhere. And he's in a tournament. Like, how does that work? I don't know. But he gave a good promo. First match is Speedball and Moxley. Supposedly Moxley went to them and said, I want a match. I want to fight. It was a great match. Speedball did a lot of stuff that you always see. Darby Allin came in and grabbed Wheeler Yuta to cause a distraction. And then you thought that, what if they tell a story here that's kind of right there in their faces? That Darby Allin did the distraction to get Wheeler Yuta to cause that distraction, and for Mike Bailey to hit him with a kick to the face and get the 1-2-3 and shock everybody and create a story. Then you could have had a rematch, but no. Cause a distraction that didn't play into the finish whatsoever. So why was there a distraction anyway for him to just... I said to myself, this show is going to go downhill from here for me, because right off the bat, you could have had Speedball win to set up a match between him and Moxley next week to further the feud that you have going on with Moxley and Darby Allin. You still could have got to the same destination that you were going down, but it would have built to that, because you're obviously trying to build to that match at the London pay-per-view or whatever. But I just didn't understand that. Like, you could have just given it to somebody. Like, you have to like make stars, and these people come in here and they lose each and every week. How is that building anybody? MVP was right. If MVP got a gripe against Speedball Mike Bailey, he right, man. What the fuck is this man gonna do? Nothing. Then you got Toni Storm in the back. She's in a promo with a girl. Supposedly she's like Alex Windsor, whatever. I was like, is she the next Camille? That's what I put. Is she, in my notes, I said, is she the next Camille? It's like I miss... AEW has a nice women's division. And it's like each of these women that you look at, you're like, man, they will benefit from NXT. Outside the, Moxley and them, they're looking for the crew member who got pulled off by Darby Allin, and he's in a body bag with the note stapled to his forehead, Forbidden Door. I like that. Yes, I like it, but it would have meant more if Moxley would have taken the L, so then he would have been double mad. He would have been like, I lost to fucking Speedball because of you, and then you did this to fucking Wheeler Yuta. You got to build towards matches, man. Like, I don't know. To me, that's how I like to watch my wrestling. Then you got Mercedes, who got 8 belts. Talk about her. She has 8 belts, and she's just walking around with 8 belts. Like, she's just stroking her own ego so much, man. But like, hey, if she's having fun with it, man, let her have fun with it. She looked like she having fun with it. She got 8 belts wrapped around her. That's like 8 different locations that you gonna have to go to, drive to, hop on a plane for. Mucho Gracias, Estada, all these places. Like, you flying around like you really that. Like, you really this big baller. And kudos to you if you have the money to do so, which I know you do, because Tony Khan is probably paying you a lot of money because of creative control. This girl is going to go in this 4-way here, and she is going to beat everybody there. Everybody going to catch the L. As they should. Speaking of the 4-way, Alex Windsor, that girl from Britain that Toni Storm was with earlier, she won. That should be pretty good. It should be. But maybe it'll, I don't know. Boy, I tell you the truth. How bad do you want to see it? Well, if this did not make you want to turn the channel, I know it did for me. I hit pause. Speaking which of saying pause to this whole thing. You sat by and listened to damn near 10 minutes of this man rambling on about how he's a TNT champion and he wants to be the greatest TNT champion, and he retired people and things like that. Listen, this Proto Star thing, whatever that they got going on here, it could work if they tweak his image a little bit. Get rid of these stupid ass glasses, the pink attire, take this man seriously. But by saying take him seriously, he needs to take himself seriously. Why does man talk like this? It's like, I don't believe a word he's saying. The only thing I believe in is that you got a good ass diet and that you stick to it. But you coming off like The championship changes people. Sometimes it can change people in the bad way, the mean way. The championship is kind of like Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? If you put the ring on, it can be a thing for good or a thing for bad. In this case right here, this championship has created somebody who is not deserving of the title yet because it's trying to make him. He thinks that he's a bigger star than he already is. He has to work towards that. And it doesn't make any sense how I want to take him seriously, but then again, he's not taking himself seriously. This man was out there for damn near 10 minutes, and then you just got a painting of him naked with the championship wrapped around his dick while another man is behind him wrapping it around himself. So you gay? Like, it's just like, I don't understand like what we're doing here. What kind of message are we sending here? He's like all of that just to say that nobody did interrupt him. It just was so bizarre. How bad do you want to see it? They kept saying that. Oh, I want to see it. Yeah, give it to me. Oh, yeah, I want to see it. All that gay shit, cuz. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, production meetings is what y'all say y'all do, huh? Then you had, like, the moment of the night. FTR and them was backstage. Stokely Hathaway said, I get no hoes. I'm bald. I've been fighting my whole life. That shit was funny. Now, that shit right there, that was funny. That got me. I like Stokely Hathaway. I think he's a terrific manager. If they just would have just kept him in that spot the whole entire time and not taking him off TV for so long, if they would have had a track record with him, like when he first got there, he was something, but then they just pulled the plug from him, and then he was just gone. And now he's back with FTR and it's working, but I want to see some more of it for real, because I like it. I think it's dope. And like, man, oh, that man said, I get no hoes. And then you see Cash in the back just breaking. And then the man's like, yeah, you get some hoes. You get hoes. That shit was funny. Then you had the tag match with the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks, after losing the EVP ship, they have been going on this roller coaster where they're just having this downward spiral and they're not getting the same amenities that they used to get. The pyro, the Titantron, the catering, the locker room, all the amenities, everything that they was accustomed to, they're not getting it now. This is the shit that I was talking about earlier, like when this shit just is so campy and phony. It's like these guys are just putting on an act. Like, look at them. They don't weigh anything. Like, they're small. And they're putting on these antics. You might as well put the do-do-do-do-do-do-do theme music when they come out. Because they just look like circus animals. Look like clowns. And, oh, stop. Oh, be quiet. Oh, you think this is funny? Think it's funny? And then they get in the ring and they just do all the flips. You just do, and it's the same flips. This is what they're known for, man. Like, the story and how they're trying to tell it is stupid. It's not real. It's not authentic. It's very putting on an act. And that's exactly what that is. And I just couldn't get jiggy with it. The match is what it was, which is good. It's a good match. But I couldn't really get into it because it just takes me so far out. I was surprised by the finish. I was surprised that they lost. And I was like, okay, I want to see where this goes. What's the payoff here? Because people don't want to see them. So, like, how are you going to pay this off? They're going to be baby faces at the end of this? How? With the team that they got going on right here, right now? What? Edge wants to be FTR. FTR wants to be the tag team champions. The Hurt Syndicate don't want to drop the titles to no fucking body. Where is all this going to go? Swerve. Talk about this Swerve. This is another one of these promos that happened where it just was just like odd. But I don't know. Swerve comes out. He's talking about facing Okada. He's the best in Japan. I want to beat the best. You know what I'm saying? Dangerous Man in AEW, Spider Man, all that. You know, I'm looking. I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. I think it'll be good. Okada is getting the most out of all this situation that happens in AEW. He's getting the most out of it. You want to know why? Because he's slowing around. He's slowed down everything that he's doing in AEW. He just got over a fucking word. He doesn't work all that. He doesn't work all that often. He got over the word bitch. He does what he want when he want, and guess what? He ain't even fucking now. He's not even there. I feel Okada has realized that, you know what? I'm just going to just play this thing real cool. I'm not gonna work myself to death. I'm just gonna do that. And I also feel that this could be a really good match, but Swerve can take a loss. It won't affect him. So yeah, it may be fun. Before the main event, you had these women doing something in the back, and I'm like, why is this before the main event? And we had MJF versus Mark Briscoe. Really good match, but Mark Briscoe lost again. Here comes Adam Page trying to save his friend. That's the show. You can just not watch it. You can just not watch this show and then just come back, and some things are still the same, but other things are just, I don't know, like Hurt Syndicate still the champs. They were just in that short segment. You didn't see Hangman Page nowhere until the end of the show. Like, I think you should put him on the show throughout the show. He's the world champion. Like, I don't understand why you want to get him over. You want to tell that story some more. And it just seems like they just took their foot off the gas a little bit. Like, you can't afford not to have your world champion not on TV. He's the head of everything. Why am I seeing him at the end of the show? I shouldn't be seeing him at the end of the show. But that was Dynamite. That was Dynamite, man. Like, I smoked 3 blunts watching this show. You gotta get high. You just gotta get high. For some of this stuff to make any type of sense and to accept this shit for what it is, you gotta work a good ass fucking job. Get off, right? And come home, take a shower. You hit the gym, you take a shower, you get some nice, good ass food, and you smoke, you drink a beer, you watch King of the Hill, and then you watch this shit. Like, I'm telling you, that's like the, and you gotta get through it. You gotta get through it. And when you look at this show, you see people like Chris Statlander, Willow, and Speedball, and Mark Briscoe, and all these people that they are fantastic if they had direction, if they had ring psychology, if they had trainers, people who have been in this business that can teach them. You just need, that's all they need. And these people can be stars. They can be stars. Even at Speed, they can be stars. They can be additions to this company. People that can go up against MJF when he's the champion. You gotta have your champion out there, bro. Like, why am I seeing? It's just like CM Punk. Like, you should have came out with the most fire after losing the world title. You should be pissed the fuck off. I shouldn't see you at the end of the show. Same thing here. I shouldn't see Hangman Page, the world heavyweight champion, at the end of the show just to wish somebody else good luck. And he get mad and want to beat up the person that beat up the other person that he wished good luck to in a sanctioned match. And the man lost and he's bleeding. And now you want to come out there and save him. But you could have saved him before he got hit. So what type of fucking friend are you? See, these things don't make fucking sense. That's why you gotta get high to watch this shit. So it can make fucking sense. But as I'm talking, to you right now, I'm fucking high. And I still can't make sense. I got damn near 3 fucking pages of fucking notes here, and I still can't make sense of this shit. Why the fuck Queen Amanada having promo time in the back and she keep losing every goddamn week over a Ring of Honor championship? I don't even know if that was. I don't know. I don't know. But man, that's these shows. That's AEW. I hope next week we continue on to see what will happen with Darby Allin and John Moxley. What will happen with fucking I don't know. Fuck this shit.